Hello boys and girls, and well done on another great week of home learning last week. And wow, what fantastic 2D shape hunting you all did. That was tremendous. I also really enjoyed seeing the pictures of the winter holidays that you went on, and I particularly liked seeing that some of you had managed to include your brothers and sisters in that as well. So really well done, and thank you for sending me your photos. We need to say an especially good well done to Rosie and William, who were our preschool home learning heroes last week, and also Joseph, who was our reception home learning hero. Well done, everybody. Now this week, boys and girls, in our winter home learning, we're going to be thinking about polar animals. Can you think of any polar animals? You see, I know that those animals who live in a woodland habitat, lots of them hibernate over the winter because it's just too cold. I know you know all about that from the learning that we did in the first half term back in September. And we also know that lots of birds migrate south to where there are warmer countries because it's just too cold for them here over the winter. But you know, boys and girls, polar animals live in a habitat that is much, much colder than it is here in Devon. Really windy and cold, and goodness me, how do they manage to survive in a habitat like that? Where do they find shelter and how do they find their food? I hope that you will be able to investigate some of those polar animals this week. And to help you, I've sent you to some Oak Academy lessons, but there are also lots of creative ideas and activities that you can do. Could you make a penguin? Could you make a snowflake? And could you even make an igloo? Now, an igloo can be made in lots of different ways. Some people use marshmallows, but you might also use cotton wool or maybe some white tissue paper, or perhaps you could use a white sheet, or who knows, maybe we'll get some real snow here in Witheridge and you could make a real igloo. I'm not sure that's going to happen this week, but I'll keep my fingers crossed just in case. So now we need to think about our maths, and this week our preschool children, your number of the week is number 2. So I would like you to have a good hunt to see what you can find around your house that comes in 2s. And your shape of the week this week is rectangles. So what do rectangles have 2 of, I wonder? I hope you'll have fun with those challenges, and some of the older preschool children might even like to join in with our reception maths learning this week, which is all about 3D shapes. Now 3D shapes, boys and girls, are not flat like a 2D shape. They are solid shapes, and I wonder which 3D solid shapes you can find in your house. I've got one here. I found a 3D shape which was a box that my toothpaste came in. It's called a cuboid. It has a square on this face at the end, and it has a rectangle here. So I've got another rectangle here, and here, and here, and a square on the end where you can see I have taken the toothpaste out. Okay, now, if that's not a big enough challenge for you, I would like you to try and use some words like vertices and faces and edges. My toothpaste box has got 6 faces, it's got 12 edges and 8 vertices. What are those? And what do your 3D shapes have? Now, I'd also love to see some pictures of what you can build with your 3D shapes. Now, if you've got some toy wooden blocks or Lego or something at home that's a toy, you can use those to build something. But if not, that's not a problem at all, because if you go and have a look in the recycling box in your kitchen or wherever you keep it, you will certainly find some 3D solid shapes in there. And those are great for junk modelling. And I don't know, could you make a castle perhaps? Or a car? Or, I don't know, I'm sure you've got lots of great ideas, and I look forward to seeing your pictures of what you've managed to build, and hopefully use some of that special mathematical vocabulary for your 3D shapes as well. Okay, so I hope you have fun with that, reception children. Now for our phonics. Wow, again, reception. Didn't you do well last week? I know it was a little bit noisy on Zoom and it's not the best or easiest way to practice your phonics, but I hope that it has helped you to get back into the swing of that. This week, we're going to do things a little bit differently because I am going to ask you all to either to practice or learn 3 new sounds or 3 sounds that you might have come across already but that you just need to get a bit better at. Okay, now it's not going to be the same for everybody, so I'm going to email your mums and dads and carers about that separately to tell them which are your 3 sounds for this week. Okay, and I'm going to ask you to watch some videos to help you learn those sounds, and I'm also going to send some activities to make sure to help you find a way of getting really good at those sounds. Okay, so those will be written activities, but of course you can also find your own ways of getting really good at those 3 sounds for this week. You might choose to write them down, but you also might choose to paint them, or to write them in glitter, or write them in flour, or make them with Play-Doh, or maybe teach the sounds to your pets. It doesn't matter, you can do it in whichever way you like, but it's really important to write it down, the sound, and also to say the sound lots and lots so that you get really good at that one, or those 3 I should say, and then later in the week, on either Thursday or Friday, depending on which group you're in, I'm going to Zoom with you, and I'm really looking forward to hearing how good you have become with those 3 new sounds for this week, okay? And maybe we might even be able to play some phonics games on our Zoom. I'm going to look into that this week and see what's possible. Okay, so I look forward to doing that, and I hope that you enjoy doing your new sounds, boys and girls, and well done again for last week. Preschool children, now this is the older preschool children, particularly those who are going to start reception, I should say, in September. Now I know that some of you are really keen to be doing lots of reading and writing, and that is great because I love people who are keen to do reading and writing. So I am going to Zoom with some of you on Tuesday, which is towards the beginning of the week, and that will give you the rest of the week to practice the sound of the week that we are going to do this week. Okay, so yeah, join me on Zoom on Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you then. Now, what else do I need to tell you? I think that's probably just about everything. Yep, I'm going to do a story time on Wednesday for everybody, so I hope that you'll be able to join me then. And in the meantime, I hope that you're enjoying lots of stories with your grown-ups and reading with them every day, because that is so important. And we're going to have our Zoom on Friday as well, when I'm really hoping that you'll be able to maybe show me some of the creative things that you have made. So if you've made an igloo, maybe you can show it then, or a penguin, or a picture, or a snowflake. That would be a great opportunity to show me what you've been up to, and also to share that with all your friends. So I think that's everything for now, boys and girls, but I hope you have another great week, and I look forward to seeing you all on Zoom soon. Okay, take care, bye!